Yeah, nowadays I get what I want. Lately been spinning a bag. Addicted to getting that cash. Addicted to popping them tags. Money was made for this.
Ohayo gozaimasu, welcome back to another banger, and today we're going to be doing a tier list video. These type of videos where I do like the cam and the stuff on my computer, I feel like it's way easier to edit, and the last one actually got a pretty good response, so I thought we'd keep on going with things like that, but let's get into it. But the categories that we have are gods here, which are the anime I could watch 1,000 times over and basically perfect. Great anime, you know, they're pretty good. They got their flaws here and there. Good anime, they're solid, you know what I mean? Meh, I wouldn't really watch it again, but it wasn't awful. And then just the awful tier and stuff that I haven't seen. I'm also going to be putting things that I haven't finished in there, or haven't seen like, yeah, the full entire thing of. But let's just get into it. First, we're going to start off with Toradora. And I've talked about Toradora in one of my old videos. Yeah, one of my real old videos. It was in the 3 solid romance anime. And Toradora, I think it's really solid. Like, seeing how they grow closer together after, like, trying to get each other into relationships with, both of their friends. It's a god tier anime to me. It's basically almost perfect. I would have liked to see a season 2 of, like, more time with them together, but you can't really complain too much at the end of the day. But that's definitely a god tier anime. Re:Zero. And to all you guys know, season 2 of this just dropped. And okay, I know I'm already starting to look a little bit bad because I'm going to be giving everything god tier, but Re:Zero is also just a god tier anime. I can't even hate on it. Re:Zero, actually, you're going in front of that. I'm sorry, Toradora. Yeah, I think that's a good start for those. Alright, next. Yu Yu Hakusho. Yeah, okay, I was forgetting the name for a minute. I haven't seen the entire Yu Yu Hakusho. It's from the same creator of Hunter x Hunter, for the people who want to know that, but Hunter x Hunter. Yu Yu Hakusho isn't a bad show though, like seeing Yusuke and stuff like that, and I think Hide was the other one's names and stuff like that. They have that really like Gon and Killua-esque relationship and stuff like that, but it's not a bad anime at all. And like, oh man, that intro slaps. So I'm gonna give it a good to start off with that. Back down, another. This with another, I don't really know where to put it. It was very gory. Like the one scene, I'm gonna put it in the video. The scene where the girl fell down the stairs with the umbrella, and people are just getting cut in half. People like, oh man, that anime is just. But and the story was pretty meh for me, so I'm gonna put it in the meh tier. It wasn't a bad anime by any means, but it was just okay. Oh, but now we're getting on to the real good stuff. My favorite all-time anime, Samurai Champloo, and I've talked about this anime before too. I want to go into like a really in-depth video with it, but I feel like it's, I don't know, I feel like it's just a masterpiece, even though it doesn't have a very cohesive story, and it isn't like, let's say, the greatest animated thing ever for being kind of old. I think it came on like 2006 or something like that. I'm going off the top of my memory with a lot of these. It's just something about it, seeing the way the characters interact and stuff like that. I don't know, it's just something about it. But let's get into the next one. Samurai Champloo is definitely one that I recommend though. That's Baki Monogatari. Okay, I haven't seen the entire Monogatari series, Monogatari, where however you want to say it. But Baki Monogatari, I'm just saying Baki Monogatari, isn't a bad show overall. It follows this dude named Araragi. He runs into really weird characters, and they all are like, I want to say cursed by specific gods, I think they were, or demons. And with the girl in this picture, she has her weight stolen. That sounds weird, but like basically she had like no weight. She got it stolen by a crab and stuff like that. And it's like, in that show, they have a really good use of camera angles and stuff like that, and representation. So it's a pretty good anime. I will put it up there. I'll probably have more appreciation for it after I finish the whole show, but that's where I can put it for now. Next one, Kobayashi's Dragon Maid. It was funny, but it wasn't that funny to me. I'll put it in the meh. Like, a lot of people are gonna get mad at me over that because there are some diehards over that show. Soul Eater, I was never really into Soul Eater all like that, so it's a pretty meh for me. Steins Gate, oh yes, Steins Gate is definitely a god tier show. With this show, it's a sci-fi anime, and it has to do with this dude, I forgot his name, but he basically invents time travel, and you guys are already clicking off thinking it's gonna be some weird Star Wars type of shit. It's not like that. So he basically has a thing called D-Mail where he can like go back in time, and there's this one friend that keeps on dying. He keeps on going back to save her and stuff like that, and it's just, matter of fact, putting it next to these anime though, I think Toradora should go down to great, because I don't feel like it's on the same level as these, but it still is a great show. Let's see, next, what do we got? Promise Neverland. Oh yes, this is a really good show. I need to talk about this one in a video, but it has to do with these kids, and they're growing up with in an orphanage, and they're thinking that they're living the sweet life, everything's happy, good. But one day, on one of the days that the kids are getting adopted, one of the kids, the girl, her name is Emma, and Norman, the kid with the white hair, they go to give her bunny that she left. Like, yeah, she left a bunny there, so they were gonna go run into her, and near the gate, on the edge of the orphanage, because it's like a huge field around, they go over there, and they live. I'm not gonna spoil, but stuff goes down. I almost spoiled a lot, but oh man, definitely check out that show. And season 2, I believe, drops in January next year, but it's definitely a great anime. I wouldn't say god tier, because sometimes they drag things out, like they'll just have needless walking around just to pad out for time and stuff like that. I feel like the manga is better, but let's see what we got next. I don't know what that is. I'm just gonna put that here. And what is this? I think that's Host Club. I still haven't seen that, but I think I know it. Free, haven't seen it. Black Lagoon. That was a pretty good show. It has Revy, and she's like basically just Lara Croft in anime, just doing her own thing and stuff like that. It was a pretty solid show. Anohana. Okay, with this one, I've talked about this one in a video. I know that I have. It's actually really good. It's a top 10 anime for me personally. I'll put. No, I'm not gonna put the clip in my video. But with Anohana, it has to do with Menma, this girl that died, and she was with the group of friends that are in the picture right there. And one of the kids, they can see her ghost, and now he's trying to get everybody to believe that he can see her ghost, and they're trying to put her to rest so she could finally go away. But oh man, that ending scene for that show, it's a great anime. It's a really great anime. I feel like they could have padded out a little more and built up the characters a little bit more, because like they all just revealed everything in like 1 or 2 episodes for the characters, and I feel like they shouldn't have did that. But I'm gonna go through real quick and sort out a couple of anime, because we're not gonna go through everything. I'm just gonna sort out a couple, then we'll be back. Alright, and we're back. I didn't add anything to the gods here, but I just went through, I want to say 12 or 15 anime or something like that. But let's get back into it. Attack on Titan, I don't even got to explain nothing about this. I talked about it, I want to say 3 videos ago or something like that. But it's definitely a god tier anime, and I'm waiting for that final season, and I gotta catch up on the manga too. Angel Beats, I think, yeah, I'm pretty sure I did talk about this in a video before. Also very solid. I wouldn't say it's god tier, but it's definitely a great anime for sure. Oh shoot, yeah, you're trying to jump the gun there, buddy. Let's see, Haruhi Suzumiya. Okay, Haruhi Suzumiya, I haven't finished the entire show, but I will get back on it, I promise. So I have to put it in the haven't watched for now. Kanon. Masterpiece. On to the next one. Rascal Does Not Dream of Bunny Girl Senpai. Okay, this one was definitely on a hype train for a little bit. To me, it was a pretty meh anime. Like, I don't know, the whole thing with like the puberty syndrome and stuff like that, it didn't really click with me that much. But on to the next one, Tokyo Ghoul. If we're talking about the first and second season, then it's definitely cracked. But if we're talking about the entire show, it's just good, I guess. Yeah, I'm guessing they're probably just talking about the entire show. It's good. It's not great. It could have been better at some points. Your Lie in April. Awful. Yuri on Ice. Gay. Dead Man's Wonderland. I actually need to catch up on that one. I haven't seen the entire thing of that. Inuyasha. It's a pretty solid show. Out of old anime, I'd say Inuyasha is one of my favorites, but it didn't really click with me that much. Like, for one, Inuyasha does like one move for the entire show. And I don't know, the characters like Kagome, Inuyasha, the freak was her name? It's like Shippo was like the little fox kid and stuff like that. I don't know, I haven't seen the show in a while, but it is pretty solid. If you want to get into old anime, you should check it out. My Hero. One of the most overhyped shows of this generation. Wait, where did I put it? What did I just do? Oh, I ain't even move it. But My Hero, it's good. I've seen literally anime do the exact same type of thing that My Hero has done with like, oh, I have no powers. Now I got powers. But I've seen anime do it better. So I would like to see something like darker out of My Hero instead of it just being like this mainstream show that never does anything. Let's see what we got next though. Not sure what that is. Noragami. Okay, this is also another one of my favorites, and Noragami's a great show. I can see why people wouldn't like it, so I'll just put it in the great section. It's not a perfect show by any means, so let's get to that. Madoka Magica. This is a guilty pleasure of mine, honestly. So I'll put it in the meh section. Actually, it was a pretty good show, but I was never really into the magical girl thing where like little girls freaking waving around wands and shit, unicorns and rainbows but Madoka Magica was freaking cracked. It was because of the fact that it was really dark. Like, you would think that this would be a show for like 5-year-old little girls or something like that. It's honestly not. And I don't even want to spoil a single thing about it, but I honestly recommend checking it out. Anthem of the Heart, I'm pretty sure this is. It was good. It wasn't bad by any means. Shogeki no Soma, aka Food Wars, aka food porn. This is another one of my guilty pleasures. It is a great anime. Is it really a great anime? No, it actually kind of sucks, but I kind of like it, so you're gonna have to deal with it. Fuck you. Next one, Rurouni Kenshin. Another old anime that isn't that bad to me. It's pretty good. It's not that bad. I would rather watch Yu Yu Hakusho over it. Yu Yu Hakusho is probably my favorite old anime. Chunbyo. If we're talking about and to be honest, they really didn't do much in the first or second season. Chunibyo wasn't a bad show. It was good. It wasn't meh, because I would like watch some parts of it. Kleinad. Okay. I don't think I ever talked about Kleinad in a video, but I definitely need to. So there's two of them here. I'm thinking that the first one is normal Kleinad and the second one is After Story. After Story is one of the greatest shows I've ever seen, honestly. Kleinad was a really good lead up to it though. So Kleinad was great, and After Story was honestly god tier. Like, and I highly recommend checking out Kleinad. Like, obviously you have to watch Kleinad before you watch After Story, but I highly recommend checking it out. Like, with that show, seeing how everything doesn't go as it should. Like, I hate when animes every time it's happy ending, this goes like this for the benefit of the characters. This show isn't like that, man. People are having real world issues and shit, and that's what makes it like so much better and more relatable to me. What is that? I'm not sure what that is. And as you can see, we're getting a little list of stuff that I haven't seen or haven't finished yet. No, it's not Nishijo. That's Nisekoi, the thing where like all the girls have key necklaces or whatever. I might talk about it in a video, but probably not. It was honestly pretty meh. I didn't really like it that much. It was okay. Kuroko no Basket, or the basketball that Kuroko plays. It's an okay basketball anime. It's not really realistic. Like, the green hair dude, he's sitting here making full courts like all the time, and people are dunking from damn near the 3-point line. It was kind of like, if it wasn't the games were great to watch, don't get me wrong, but if there wasn't a game on, it was boring. It was boring as hell. So it was a pretty meh anime to me. Like, I'd rather watch Ahiro no Sora, the new anime out right now, which I need to catch up on. Hyoka. Actually, Hotaru, he's actually my YouTube avatar, the one from Hyoka. But Hyoka is, although I did like it, it was kind of fucking boring. So it was pretty mad to me. Kill la Kill. I would make my own tier for it, but honestly, Kill la Kill was a great show. Like Ryuko, she's a pretty good character to me. I liked Ryuko as a character. What is this? Off the picture, I'm not sure what that is. Hunter x Hunter. Also a really great show. I wouldn't say it's God tier because I'm going off the anime, not the manga. Off the anime, the freaking Chimera Ant arc was somewhat the most boring shit I've ever seen. The only things that were interesting was the fights and the character development, like when they were developing their moves and stuff like that. I don't want to spoil too much. Assassination Classroom, also a really great, funny, and sad anime at the same time. I would also put it in the great tier. Next one, what is this? Nichijou. Basically, this entire show is a complete meme, honestly. There's not really much I can say about it. It's just funny moments with these characters. And not all the jokes are gonna hit with some people, but it was a pretty good show. It was not a great show, but it was pretty good to me. Definitely a meme though, definitely. Akame ga Kill. If we're talking animation and stuff like that, it's a great show, but the fact that they off like 90% of the cast, I can't really mess with it like that, so it's pretty meh. Now let's see what we got next. I don't know what that is. Let's see, same thing with this. Wait, is that Mirai Nikki? Oh yeah, okay, this is Mirai Nikki. I was supposed to talk about this in a video too that I was gonna do, but I ended up changing my mind to do this one. I'll do it for next video though, most likely. This one, it's basically they all have phones that can tell the future and stuff like that, and they get into a death game against each other. And you know, she's pretty famous as a yandere. Yandere being that they'll be cutesy 1 minute and try to slit your throat the next minute. But Mirai Nikki, it was a really great show. Honestly, it's like on the tip of being God tier and great. I really like Mirai Nikki. It's at the top 15 anime for me, let's say. Off the picture, I don't know what that is. Is that Gurren Lagann? Gurren Lagann wasn't bad. I don't like mecha anime, bro. To be honest, I'll put you in the awful tier. The only reason I like that show is because of Coco. But Gurren Lagann is freaking meh as hell. Domestic Girlfriend. God tier. Especially, I made a dumpster fire video, like making a whole meme of the show and stuff like that, but honestly, it is like a whole reality show in itself. It does a lot of things that you won't see in any other anime, and especially the manga. I highly recommend reading the manga, because they're never going to make a season 2 of this, I can already tell. And with the first season, they skipped a lot of parts and a lot of details and stuff like that, but definitely check that one out for sure. Let's see what else we've got. Sakamoto-kun. It was kind of awful. I didn't really like it. It kind of got old after like 2 episodes of him just being a complete goat at everything. But Erased. Okay, I'm doing this excluding the ending. Erased is a God tier anime. The ending kind of ruined the entire show, but the lead up to it was just... let's look, how much more anime do we got to do? Quite a bit, okay. I might have to do another jump cut in a minute. Either that, or just I can shut the fuck up trying to do an essay about every single anime. Darling in the Flames. Darling in the Franxx. It's pretty awful. I didn't like it. 02. Hater. Ichigo or whatever her name is. Hater. Hiro, whatever the dude's name is. Hate him. Eromanga Sensei. Hate it. I don't know what that is. I'm not sure what this one is either. But No Game No Life. Oh yes. Please. I know it's based off a light novel and stuff like that, but please make a season 2 of it. It's a God tier anime. Definitely a God tier anime if I'm being honest. Now, next. Let's see. Skip down a little bit. Danmachi. How to pick up girls in a dungeon, or how to not do it, or whatever the title was. It's as an isekai anime. Isekai gets really repetitive to me. It was good for an isekai. I liked it. Like the whole thing with like leveling up and stuff like that. I know that sounds like really SAO-ish kinda, but like how it's really hard to level up and how the main character has like a special ability and stuff like that. It's complete, just utter cliche garbage, but I love it. Ruby, isn't that the 3D joint? I haven't seen it. Let's see. Bizzlebub, haven't seen it. Damn, this list is getting pretty thick, my guy. This is how you know that I do watch a lot of anime, but the stuff they're putting on here I do not watch. Let's see, we have K-On! I like K-On! It's literally just a show about freaking high school girls playing instruments, but I love it actually. It wasn't anything great though, like it was funny sometimes. It was a good show. It wasn't anything too special. Let's see. Naruto Shippuden. Kind of took them 500 episodes to develop shit that should have took like 210, but it's a great show. It's a great show, definitely. But they don't got OG. Okay, here it is. OG Naruto though. That's some god tier shit. And yes, I am saying that Naruto is better than Naruto Shippuden. Fight me. I don't care. Fairy Tail. The thing is with Fairy Tail, I would love it if freaking Natsu, the pink hair dude, didn't get stronger every 5 seconds by saying he was gonna beat somebody's ass for his friends. If then, I would actually probably love the video. Next, Death Note, I guess. Death Note is definitely a god tier anime. I wanted Death Note, by the way. Yeah, I know a lot of you guys unsubscribed because you guys were probably freaking scared, but that's a god tier anime too, most definitely. I think I'm gonna do another skip real quick till we get the last few. But see you guys. Now, the last thing I'm gonna do with this video is just sort out my god tier anime from best to worst. So, Samurai Champloo is definitely not going anywhere at all. That's staying there. Out of all these, I'm putting No Game No Life second, and Ray Zero could go in third. Kleinad can actually, I'll go Kleinad in third. Ray Zero in fourth. And this is tougher than I thought. Because Noragami I always consider one of my top favorite anime, but I don't think it's a god tier anime, if that makes sense. Let's see. I'll put Attack on Titan behind Ray Zero. Then I'll keep Domestic Girlfriend where it is. I'll put Steins Gate in front of it actually, then I think that's good. Put Death Note right there, Erase behind that, Prison School right there. DBZ can stay where it is. Haikyuu can move up, because I love Haikyuu. People are saying, how can you watch a volleyball anime? I'm telling you, it's different from all sports anime. Because like they actually go through some hard ass losses and shit like that. And the character development you see and how they actually like build their skills up. It's a really good show to watch. Naruto, I'm gonna move you up to about here in front of Haikyuu. Prison School, I'll put you in last. DBZ, you can stay behind Haikyuu because I actually enjoy that more. And Kanon, you can go in front of that. A lot of people are gonna get offended by that, but to be honest, I don't care. But this is my list. You can go down through. You guys can criticize it and hate on it in any way possible. I know I put a lot in some categories, but hey, who cares? And I zoomed it in because I'm blind as hell and I can't see anything. And obviously there's a lot of anime that I do need to watch and finish up, as you can see from right here. So, but that's all for today. Johnny.